So my name is Cecilia González-Andrieu, long name, and I am a graduate of the GTU, 2007. I am professor of theological studies and theological aesthetics at Loyola Marymount University. I went to the GTU because there was this incredibly rich exchange possible at the GTU with all of the different religious communities, all of the different denominations, all of the national people, international people, but also with UC Berkeley. And I actually could not have imagined how incredibly rich it was. In my field of work especially, as I was imagining it would become, I needed to have so much of this interdisciplinarity possible, and to work with the team over at UC Berkeley also just made it so that the two fields I was trying to bring together were almost physically present. The GTU is a really special place to do the arts and religion together. There's just the richness first of the program and the possibility of different areas within the program, but also that you are coexisting with people who are part of other religious traditions. And then, of course, having just the vibrancy of the Berkeley community, having the Berkeley Art Museum, being able to go across on BART and then end up, in San Francisco with museums and galleries everywhere. And just be able to we would go as entire classes to the Oakland Museum of Art and to Berkeley Museum of Art. And just the value of cultural work, living in a space where cultural work is given the importance that it has for a society, and not relegated to the sides of, if we have extra money, we'll do the arts. But rather, no, the arts are like vibrantly important to a functioning society, to the questions we need to ask, to the leading edge of explorations that need to happen. I mean, artists are very often ahead of everybody else in asking profound things. We need spaces where the pull of beauty gets us back to our humanity. And the GTU is that kind of a place. There's the beauty of just the place itself, everything about the physical space is so beautiful. But then there's the beauty of the community, right? And a place where when we're talking, and I'm not gonna talk global, I'm gonna talk planetary, to use the categories of my great colleague Kwok Puilan, right? Planetary, meaning a place where we come together as diverse national origins, diverse ethnicities, genders, religions, and we fall in love with each other, with the same things, with the possibility of a truly beautiful world. And we need to nurture the people that are gonna do that work. And we need to nurture each other. And the GTU, being a place of such radical inclusivity and planetary awareness, it just creates the entire environment for those of us that leave. And I remember my dean saying, now it's time for you to fly. Those of us that leave the nest of the GTU then to create centers of beauty everywhere that we are, centers of reconciliation, centers of interculturality, interreligiosity, of just falling radically in love with the possibilities of this planet and its entirety, right? Not just the humans in it, but the entirety of its beauty. And so, yeah, the GTU teaches you to find beauty and to make beauty. Truly groundbreaking programs can't happen without supporters. We need people who believe in the possibility of a really, truly beautiful world to contribute to that world. And so whatever it is that, is our ability financially, whatever wonderful things we have that may contribute to that, what better place to put it in than, a place of education, which is, I think, the most important thing we can all be doing. Education creates the conditions for every other inequality that we have to go away. And so having, putting our funds and our effort and our love into an institution like the GTU, it's really to work on justice, to work on equality, to work on a peaceful world, because every leader that comes out of there will continue to make that a possibility. And, any funding that comes in, right, it's gonna go right into supporting students, supporting programs, supporting our beautiful library, our collections at GTU, all of the things that really making a great planet possible.